Hey, Eagle fans, I'm Mott. Welcome into Philadelphia Eagles Now. We're going to get into a preview, including the top 5 players I'm most interested to watch in the Browns game coming up on Sunday. They're out actually flying to Cleveland right now for joint practices today and tomorrow. So a lot of stuff coming up next couple of days here. But first, we have a mailbag video happening later on this weekend. So give me a hashtag Eagles and a comment down below right now. In the comment section, must be a subscriber to be a part of that. Plus, you're going to want to stay tuned for the end of today's video. At the very end of today's video, we have a major announcement coming up that I'm going to go ahead and present to you guys, so stay tuned for that. It'll be at the end of today's video. Let's go and jump into our matchup preview here for week 2 of the preseason. A Sunday, afternoon, 1 o'clock kickoff on the East Coast on the NFL Network. Those of you outside of Philadelphia, like myself, will actually get to watch the game. That's good news there. And they take on a very, I'd say, worthy opponent for your week 2 preseason matchup. The one you kind of assume a lot of the starters are going to play at least a quarter, maybe a couple of drives. Not sure yet. They haven't announced that yet, according to both Philadelphia and Cleveland. But a very interesting matchup here for a bevy of reasons. Over-under sits at 37. Philadelphia, a 2-point favorite, and also the Deshaun Watson ruling possibly coming next couple of days here. If he does get suspended, then he can't play on Sunday. If he doesn't get suspended, then he will play on Sunday. So who knows if you actually see Deshaun Watson or Jacoby Brissett as a starter for the Cleveland Browns. But enough about Cleveland. You're here for Philadelphia. The injury update of the day is one we don't want to read. We don't know how bad it is. Doesn't seem terrible, but Miles Sanders officially has been upgraded to a hamstring injury. This coming off of a couple of days after the actual game in week 1 against the Jets, or preseason week 1, where he had some lower body stiffness, lower body soreness, held out of practice, and then now it's officially a hamstring injury. So the often injured Miles Sanders is often injured yet again. But again, we don't know the severity of it, so we can't fully, go nuclear here, but not a very good sign that you're already getting injured if you're Miles Sanders. NBC Sports in Philadelphia has a good write-up on this. We'll throw it up on the screen here. Quote, Sanders played against the Browns Friday night. He meant to say that not the Browns there, obviously the Jets on Friday night, but did not practice when the team returned to action on Sunday because of what the team called leg soreness. When the Eagles returned to practice Tuesday after a walkthrough on Monday, Sanders remained sidelined, but the injury designation has changed to leg soreness, or from leg soreness to hamstring. No word on how serious it is, but considering Sanders' injury issues over the last 2 years, it's definitely concerning, end quote. No word here. We might get an update later on today. We'll have an update for you on tomorrow's news and rumor video if there is one, but Sanders cannot already have an injury issue. Like, this cannot already be a thing where Miles Sanders, before we even actually play a real football game, is dealing with some sort of injury. It's the whole knock on him. I mean, he can be an elite running back, a superstar on your fantasy football team, a legit threat that teams have to load the box against if he's healthy, and that's his whole problem. He's never been healthy his entire career. So all these rumblings of Philadelphia called about Josh Jacobs, or maybe they should trade for Kareem Hunt, or they're giving more reps to Kenny Gainwell. It's all for a reason. I don't think they trust Miles Sanders. Again, I love the guy. I hope he's going to be an Eagle for a long time. You see a lot of Shady McCoy in him. I mean, he's very, very elusive, very, very explosive, has the best yards per carry average of any back in the league the past couple of years, and yet, here we go again, possibly another injury. Now, it is camp. I'm not panicking. If he does go ahead and, miss a couple of weeks, that's fine. It's all about the regular season. But if this continues, it'll be his final year in Philadelphia. Let's just say that. So we'll give you updates whenever we have them. Not much besides the fact that it's now been upgraded to a hamstring injury here to start the show. Add break pin comment down below. How concerned are you for Miles Sanders this year? Scale of 1 to 10. I'm at like a 7 or an 8. I mean, the fact this is already a thing, I'm at a 7 or an 8. This is good news for Brett Hundley or Kennedy Brooks, though, trying to make the roster. Side note there. But give me your concern level down below right now. Let's go and jump into my top 5 players to watch against the Cleveland Browns. There are a lot more I want to watch besides these 5, but we get to the 5, obviously, because that's how the video goes today. Number 1, A.J. Brown. Now, we saw him out there in that opening drive, but 0 targets. I mean, the odds that they don't target him again in the second preseason game are like, 0. They're 100% going to throw Brown's way, and that first catch as an Eagle, regardless of how far it is going to be very, very exciting. We know that he's capable. We know that Jalen Hurts has thrown a bunch to him during practice, during, this training camp period. It's just going to be fun when we actually see him catch one on the football field. Him alongside DeVonta Smith, kind of a little bonus player here. As you look at the wide receiver depth chart, Smith back at practice this week, looking very, very good. Excited to see what he can do in joint practices, and I think he's going to play on Sunday. And again, you didn't see him in the first game, so a little less Quez Watkins on that first drive. Hopefully, a lot more A.J. Brown and DeVonta Smith. You guys think Brown will get a catch versus the Browns? I think he should. 100%. I hope he gets a catch versus the Browns. He's the new shiny toy on offense. I think he will. Type Y down below for yes. I think he will not. Type N down below for no. All right, next player who should be out there, who's not out there preseason week one, is Landon Dickerson, who's dealt with some minor stuff during preseason or during training camp. Nothing to worry about here. He should be out there in joint practices and will be out there as one of the starting guards. Him and Seumalo at left guard and Dickerson at right guard, meaning you'll have your entire starting offensive line on Sunday, minus, of course, Jason Kelce. So Jurgens in there. So the future starting offensive line of next year. Dickerson's a mauler. He was a beast as a rookie. You can only expect him to be even better and better. Heard a lot of great things so far during training camp, and so fun to see really the entire starting offensive line minus Kelce out there in their full capacity against, potentially Myles Garrett and the vaunted Brown pass rush. Okay, we'll get to the next player here who is, in fact, a rookie, so a little teaser for that one. First, though, you guys want to bet on this game or bet on a future NFL game. You're watching Hard Knocks, going to bet against the Lions, bet for our Eagles. You can do it with our friends at BetUS, chatsports.com/EaglesBet. That promo code is Eagles125, get you 125% deposit bonus whenever you first sign up, meaning you can bet Philadelphia -2 against the Browns or any other upcoming NFL game that you so please. Again, that deposit bonus gets you 125% deposit bonus whenever you put down your first $100. So jump in on the betting game. All right, next player to watch here is obviously Nakobe Dean. I thought about putting Jordan Davis here, but we know Davis is going to be a stud. I mean, that's an obvious thing. We assume Dean is, and he has some really good plays against the Browns, but I'm looking to see even more here from the young linebacker, really just to kind of gauge where is he going to be at in the depth chart, right? Is he going to actually compete for some starting time? Will they rotate him in there at the linebacker spot, or is it very clearly TJ Edwards and Kazir White? It seems that way right now, but Dean has flashed. Dean is the exciting new, project there on defense to build into a future star, and I'm just pumped to see him during these preseason games because you might see more of Dean during the preseason than you will the first couple of weeks because Edwards and White seem to have a very firm grasp on that linebacker depth chart. All right, we need 777. How about that? 777 more subscribers. Get to 32,000 subs by week one of the NFL season. Right now, we're at 31,223. And so if 777 of you guys can subscribe in the next 3 weeks, we'll go ahead and hopefully have 32,000 here on the channel. Hit the red subscribe button. Plenty of great content coming up here on Philadelphia Eagles. Now, all right, one player I'm going to add to this list who I've not really mentioned over the past couple of weeks is the safety Andre Chachere, as how you say his last name. He's this young safety who is just making some solid plays. I mean, and a lot of people are saying he's looked better than Kayvon Wallace. And I actually saw a recent depth chart projection, a roster projection, showing Wallace get cut and Chachere be the third safety on one side of the football field. You're going to keep Tart, you're going to keep Harris, you're going to keep Epps, and Andre Chachere. So this is a guy I haven't watched a lot of. My eyes don't really look towards him when he's on the football field. I'm looking at Dean in the front four, maybe Zach McPherson on the outside, but Chachere apparently has been very impressive so far at camp, and so keeping an eye on him, especially in the second half of this preseason game. Final player, much like Landon Dickerson, who missed the first preseason game, that is James Bradberry. Zach McPherson was targeted a lot opposite of Darius Slay on that opening drive. Bradberry hopefully is going to be slotted in there, especially against Amari Cooper. This is a great Brown receiving corps. I mean, of course, it depends on who's going to go ahead and be the quarterback. But either way, Bradberry is, again, a shiny new toy who we're excited to see what he can do, and hopefully he's able to create the turnovers that he did the past couple of seasons with the New York Giants. I mean, the guy is an absolute turnover machine. Whatever you want to say about him, he is fantastic, and he creates what is an absolutely elite cornerback duo that I'm just excited to see play. And again, it's the preseason. You're going to see maybe a couple of series, maybe one series. Who knows how long they're going to keep the starters out? Hopefully an update on that tomorrow or Friday. But the hope here is that these two cornerbacks look solid, maybe create a turnover like they did in the first game, or at least the defense did in the first game, and Philadelphia looks solid overall. All it is preseason, so we take it all with a grain of salt. Okay, before we get to my big announcement, predict the score of Browns versus Eagles on Sunday. I know you guys are going to be watching. I will too, as always. Give me a score prediction down below right now in the comment section. Not that it matters, but it'd be fun to win one because they lost that game against the Jets. All right, so we got to end on this, and this is news that will shock a lot of you and news that will upset a lot of you, but I want to be very, very clear and explain it, and the bosses here at Chat Sports have given me this opportunity. I'm leaving Chat Sports. This is going to be my second to last day. I put my 2 weeks in a little less than 2 weeks ago, and this is going to be it. Friday will be my last day at Chat Sports, and I wanted to clear the air because a lot of times in the broadcast network or the broadcast places, on-air voices just disappear, and people are like, oh my gosh, what happened? Did he get fired? Did he quit? Was there some sort of, thing going on? No, none of that. This is 100% my choice. I put my 2 weeks in. This came to a surprise to Chat Sports, and it's something that I thought about over the past couple of months. It's something that it's just time to do. I've been at Chat Sports Sports for over 3.5 years. I think I had an incredible run. I really appreciate everyone at Chat Sports giving me the opportunity to do this every single day. I mean, before I was able to start this Eagles channel, I was working on the 49ers channel. I've done stuff on the Falcons channel. I've done stuff on a Steeler channel, and then building what is my favorite football team's channel here to 31,000 subscribers and tens of millions of views has been absolutely incredible, or at least, fives of millions of views. Lots of views here on the channel, let's just say that. But all good things must come to an end, and so I'm going to step away and focus on some other things on my own. But I wanted to come on here and at least give you guys a couple of days heads up. I'll be doing videos tomorrow and Friday, including my final video, which will be the mailbag video on Friday, so get your questions in, by the way. And then that'll be it. You won't see me on this channel anymore. You won't see me on Chat Sports anymore. And again, it is 110% my choice. I'm not being fired. I'm not being let go. I am choosing to go ahead and step down. Now, what's going to happen at this channel is that they're going to keep it going. I mean, obviously, this is a very successful channel, and Chat Sports does a very good job of running channels like this, and so the show will go on, and they will continue to cover Philadelphia in the exact same way that I've done it, if not more. And you're going to see Chase Sr. take over. He's done some videos here on the channel. He's a true Eagles fan. I want to emphasize that as well. You guys are so, worried about a non-Eagles fan hosting, Eagles shows. I see it all over YouTube, but if you guys consider me a true Eagles fan, which I am, and I've hopefully proven that to you guys, Chase is too. He's actually from Philadelphia. He's probably lived longer in Philadelphia than I have, and so you're getting a true Eagle fan taking over. I think he's the perfect replacement, and he's going to do a fantastic job. It's not, the end for me. You guys can find me on Twitter at Real Thomas Mott. You can always DM me questions and ask me stuff like that, and it's just a decision that I decided to make, best for my own position going forward, and one that I feel very confident in is the right move overall. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up because I know that you guys love this channel. I know 31,000 of you guys come to watch what I have to say every single day, which is nuts, in my opinion. It always has been crazy, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I think that I think this channel has a very bright future, and they're going to do a great job, and they obviously have done that through helping me in terms of, me working for them the past 3.5 years, and I just thought it was time for an end. So I wanted to end on that. I know we're going to get a lot of comments. I'm going to read a bunch of them. You guys want to, ask me questions on Twitter, DM me on Twitter at Real Thomas Mott, but I just want to let you guys know, give you guys a heads up. I appreciate you guys, and just know that this channel is going to be in very good hands and do a lot of great things, even without me here at the helm of Philadelphia Eagles. Now, all right, so that means we have 2 more videos. So stay tuned for the one tomorrow and the one for Friday, and then that'll be it for me. For Philadelphia Eagles now, hopefully you guys don't be too sad. You're going to be fine. It's not a big deal. Again, Chase Senior is going to do a great job for Chat Sports and Philadelphia Eagles now. I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.